That exact day falls today, 450 days exactly to this day, the next. If we were to be bearish and we broke this golden zone to the downside, then we'd be looking at secure the profits, adjust the take profit, and then welcome to Vista Trader, the channel that brings you the new standard of crypto trading. My name's Sebastian, and every single week, every day, I'm teaching people like you how you can earn money in the crypto market. If you like crypto, you like Bitcoin, you like news and good reliable analysis, then come and join my YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and help my channel grow bit by bit. In today's video, I want to give an update on yesterday's video where we looked at the possibility of Bitcoin heading back down to around the 36K, and that is exactly what happened, and we're going to jump into that right now. So stay tuned. So I'm going to put this very simple because I know that there are beginners looking at this video as well, okay? So at the very bottom here, where the price was on the historical data, to the very top of the price, so the peak, and the next bottom, which would be the next lowest low, there's 450 days which separates it, okay? Now from that day to the peak and the next bottom, exactly 450 days, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Now from that exact day, falls today, 450 days exactly to this day, the next bottom, okay? So what's going to happen now, okay? And I'd just like to put this into a perspective. So it's super simple because it's kind of giving me goosebumps thinking about this. So now we know that there's 450 days in between each bottom, peak and bottom, and the next 450 days falls this week, perhaps even today. Then we have a rough indication that this potential bearish move is over, and it was essentially this bottom here and this bottom here. You can see here is just a drop off. It just drops to the bottom and then consolidates and then back up. This one didn't consolidate so much, it started to rise straight away, which could potentially be what we see here. So from the 17th of August 2017 to December 21st 2017, it was essentially an uptrend, but overall it was a descending triangle, and that is a bearish market, okay? So let's just take that into account. It was a bearish market that we were in, and since then we've broken out and we've made a new all-time high, okay? And that is what happens when we start to see structure in the market and we start to head in an uptrend, okay? When we start to head into a bullish market, we want to see higher highs and not lower highs. Okay, this will bring me to my third point now that we can see in the historical data, which is the Fibonacci retracement. And, well, for those of you that don't know what Fibonacci retracement is, it's basically how much the price retraces in percentages. Sorry, in percentages? So the numbers on the side here would indicate the percentage that it is retraced, okay? And because we were bearish, it retraced basically to 98-99% on the first peak to bottom. On the second peak to bottom, exactly the same, okay? 99%, because we were bearish. Okay, that is what happens in a bearish market. It doesn't hit the 50% golden zone on the Fibonacci and then start to head back up. No. If it breaks that 50 and 60 barrier, then we head down, and that's it. Yesterday we were bullish, almost 100%. And since we didn't hit that 40k, and I'm going to show you now why essentially we can't be bullish anymore until this pattern's broken. I'm just going to zoom in now and show you guys. What you can see is, from my last video, you can see the downsending red triangle that we had and the breakout that we've been following, okay? And in the last video, I'll post a picture now that will show you the potential downside that I said that we could be having back down to the 35k. And it was 35 pips off hitting 35k, okay guys? So essentially the plan did work, where we said we were going to buy down here at 35k. However, this wedge pattern that is happening now in the 4-hour time frame, I believe is going to be the deciding factor in whether we enter a bullish or a bearish market. And this is another big point that I wanted to bring across, okay? People are saying 20, 21k. If we enter a bearish market, we would not be hitting 20 or 21k, okay? We would be going much, much lower. And I just want to show you right now how much low we'd be going, and it is ridiculous. How low do you think we're going to be going? or just check it out in the past. Okay, we had bottom to the peak retracement of 98% in the long run, something stupid like that. The next bottom to the peak, again, we were bearish market, remember? Top 98% back down to the bottom retracement. If we were to be bearish and we broke this golden zone to the downside, then we'd be looking at 10k or lower. Okay, forget the 20, the 21k. We'd be going much, much lower. What you got last month, 1 Bitcoin for 60k, you'd be getting 6 Bitcoins. Like I said, if you want to know what is going to be happening these next few days, I'm really excited about it, so I'm going to be putting lots of energy into these videos, and I'd appreciate a few likes and subscribes. It's not much to ask. While I'm here, I might as well do a quick update on my strategy and my indicators and how they're actually performing in the market right now. So we have the first indicator, the 4-hour time frame, which indicates a bearish or bullish market, indicated by red or blue color. And lately the market has been indecisive, like I just said. Well, let me just say two things. It's an indicator, so it only indicates where the market is heading. It doesn't say, oh, it's blue, so it's gonna be blue now for the next, X amount of time. It just tells you when the market is in an uptrend, okay? So what we can see here is the pattern that we were just talking about, the wedge formation, that once it breaks, we could see a W pattern just start to head up to the upside, or a break to the downside, which is the likely scenario. I'd just like to point that out, that this typical pattern does have a higher percentage of breaking to the downside. Okay, guys? So what I'm doing now is just separating the trends. So we have a downtrend red, blue, and now we're just starting another red downtrend again. This is in the 4-hour time frame. So even if you entered over here, we still always got time to enter the position after we enter an uptrend or a downtrend. We don't have to wait for the 15-minute time frames. They are just indicators, okay? The strategy are the rules that I implement alongside with the indicators to make them function as a strategy, as a successful strategy. Uptrend buys, downtrend sells, okay? We will receive sells in an uptrend, but we just ignore them, okay? So this is an uptrend, for example. We have an entry here and an entry here. These are just small entries. Again, this is a 15-minute time frame, so it's for people that want to trade on a daily basis. How much can you earn from this strategy? Just depends on how many signals it can send in one day. You can have this running on multiple cryptos at the same time and be receiving signals to your phone all day long, as long as your PC is running the indicator. Okay, so now with this vertical line, we entered a downtrend. These two buy signals here, you're probably thinking that they lost the trade. This trade was a good trade, even though it doesn't look like it. If you've learned the strategy, you know the rules, you would have entered and you would be up now $60 or $600, depending on your lot size, okay? So we received two buy signals here. However, like the rule number 2 says, the stochastic oscillator must have passed the 80% down here, which it didn't on the first signal. So we carry on waiting, it's still below down here. We received the next buy signal. So I can just show you where that's in line with. The next buy signal right there, and we still haven't passed. Next candlestick, we still haven't passed until the peak just there when we cross over, okay? And that is on this red candlestick right here, okay? And we're not going from the wick, which is down here, we're going from the end of the candlestick. So when the candlestick closed, we entered the position, okay? And that to the peak was 63 pips. $63 or $630, depending on whether you used a 0.01 or a 0.10 lot. And we would have adjusted our take profit at 50 pips, like I always do in the Telegram channel. I always say secure the profits, adjust the take profit, and then we can always re-enter if we're heading bullish. We receive multiple buy signals, and we can always re-enter the position. And if not, then it takes us out, and we win 50 pips either way. Okay. So we're aiming to win money and not gamble. So everybody that's in a VIP group and paying like $40 for it or something stupid, this is only $25, okay? And you're going to receive signals from all of the cryptos that you run it on. And you can even run this on Forex pairs, so Euro USD, Chow, NAS 100. You can run it on anything you want, okay? And then say that you don't want to sit here for an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, depending on, maybe you don't even want to sit here at all, okay? You just leave your laptop on with the indicator, and you'll get signals popping up like this. Okay, and it'll pop up like this on your phone, almost like a little Facebook notification telling you that there is a possible trade opening. Okay, and of course you're not going to run it and not know anything about the market. Okay, because you can't see these indicators on your phone. So you obviously want to wake up in the morning, just casually look at your laptop. You see, oh, okay, the market is currently in a red. So if we carry on a red, throughout the day, then I'm pretty positive that we're in a downtrend, and I'm looking for sells. And then boom, diddly ding, you get a little sell signal. Then it's a confirmation. You can set the stochastic oscillator on your phone to confirm the signal, and you can enter it basically. And that's literally how easy it is. And let me just tell you now that we're taking out emotion, we're taking out people's thoughts on the market, we're taking out everything. This is purely analysis that is derived from a computer, essentially. And you might be saying, well, sometimes computers are a bit crap. The designs or whatever, the indicators, sorry, aren't as effective in certain markets. And I agree with you. You're totally right. And that's why I've implemented these rules to help us be more successful in the trades. And I think at this time next year, I'm almost certain there's going to be hundreds of people using this strategy in the markets. And I'm not just, blowing smoke up my own ass. Yeah, I made the strategy, but at the end of the day, it works. And when something works and it's good and it's cheap, for now it's cheap, I will be up in the price because I've seen the potential. You guys are seeing the potential every day in my video, but at the moment I don't have a big enough reach. I'm not paying for advertising. I'm not doing anything to promote myself apart from these YouTube videos, and I post them in various Telegram groups and whatnot. But apart from that, I'm just giving out the software to people. People are buying it. I'm handing it out to friends, and loads of people are using it right now. And day by day, I can see the progress. It's slow. Word of mouth is normally slow, but we are getting there, guys. So I appreciate everyone that's helping out and keeps coming back to the videos, and I hope that the Bitcoin analysis is good. As you can see from yesterday's analysis, I'll put a picture up now, that it played out almost perfectly like we said. And so yeah, subscribe, guys, subscribe. That's all I can say. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. To infinity and beyond.